In October 2020, the New York Post began publishing some of Hunter Biden's texts, emails, and other documents. As for how they got this information, the following story soon emerged from a Delaware computer repair store owner, John Paul MacIsaac. In April 2019, someone dropped off 3 water-damaged laptops with him for repair, MacIsaac claimed. He couldn't say for sure who dropped them off, because he is legally blind, but he said the person identified himself as Hunter Biden and signed a receipt with what appears to be Hunter's name. One of the laptops had a Beau Biden Foundation sticker. No one ever returned to pick up the laptops. So MacIsaac, an enthusiastic Trump supporter, started looking at what's on one of them. He saw what he thought was lots of scandalous material, so he called authorities and handed it over, but also kept a copy of its material on a hard drive. At some point, he gave that hard drive to Rudy Giuliani's lawyer, Robert Costello, and they gave it to the New York Post and circulated it among other Trump supporters like Steve Bannon. Story begins when Hunter Biden introduced his father, then Vice President Joe Biden, to a top executive at a Ukrainian energy firm. Less than a year before, the elder Biden pressured government officials in Ukraine into firing a prosecutor who was investigating the company. The never-before-revealed meeting is mentioned in a message of appreciation that Vadim Pozharsky, an advisor to the board of Burisma, allegedly sent Hunter Biden on April 17, 2015, about a year after Hunter joined the Burisma board at a reported salary of up to $50,000 a month. Dear Hunter, thank you for inviting me to D.C. and giving an opportunity to meet your father and spent some time together. It's realty an honor and pleasure, the email reads. An earlier email from May 2014 also shows Pozharsky, reportedly Burisma's number 3 executive, asking Hunter for advice on how you could use your influence on the company's behalf. The blockbuster correspondence, which flies in the face of Joe Biden's claim that he's never spoken to his son about his overseas business dealings, is contained in a massive trove of data recovered from a laptop computer. This computer was dropped off at a repair shop in Biden's home state of Delaware in April 2019. Material extracted from the computer includes a raunchy, 12-minute video that appears to show Hunter, who's admitted struggling with addiction problems, smoking crack while engaged in a sex act with an unidentified woman, as well as numerous other sexually explicit images. According to the shop owner, who said he tried repeatedly to contact the client, the shop owner couldn't positively identify the customer as Hunter Biden, but said the laptop bore a sticker from the Beau Biden Foundation, named after Hunter's late brother and former Delaware Attorney General. Photos of a Delaware federal subpoena given to the Post show that both the computer and hard drive were seized by the FBI in December, after the shop's owner says he alerted the feds to their existence. But before turning over the gear, the shop owner says he made a copy of the hard drive and later gave it to former Mayor Rudy Giuliani's lawyer, Robert Costello. Steve Bannon, former advisor to President Trump, told the Post about the existence of the hard drive in late September, and Giuliani provided the Post with a copy. Less than 8 months after Pozharsky thanked Hunter Biden for the introduction to his dad, the then vice president admittedly pressured Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko and Prime Minister Arseniy Yatsenyuk into getting rid of Prosecutor General Viktor Shokin by threatening to withhold a $1 billion U.S. loan guarantee during a December 2015 trip to Kyiv. Shokin has said that at the time of his firing, in March 2016, he'd made specific plans to investigate Burisma that included interrogations and other crime investigation procedures into all members of the executive board, including Hunter Biden. Joe Biden has insisted that the U.S. wanted Shokin removed over corruption concerns, which were shared by the European Union. Meanwhile, an email dated May 12, 2014, shortly after Hunter Biden joined the Burisma board, shows Pozharsky attempting to get him to use his political leverage to help the company. The message had the subject line, "Urgent Issue," and was also sent to Hunter Biden's business partner, Devon Archer, who also sat on the Burisma board at the time. Hunter Biden actually joined the board in April 2014, according to multiple reports. His lawyer said last year that Hunter was not a member of the management team, adding, "At no time was Hunter in charge of the company's legal affairs." About 4 months after Hunter Biden's correspondence with Pozharskyi, Archer forwarded Hunter Biden an email chain with the subject line, "Tax Raise Impact on Burisma Production," which included Pozharskyi saying that the Ukrainian cabinet had submitted new tax legislation to the country's parliament. If enacted, this law would kill the entire private gas production sector in the bud, Pozharskyi wrote. In the September 24, 2014, email, Pozharskyi also said he was going to share this information with the U.S. Embassy here in Kyiv, as well as the office of Mr. Amos Hochstein in the States. At the time, Hochstein was the State Department's newly appointed special envoy and coordinator for international energy affairs. Last December, Joe Biden also lashed out during a Democratic primary town hall event in Iowa, where a man accused him of sending Hunter to Ukraine to get a job and work for a gas company. He had no experience with gas or nothing, in order to get access to the president. "You're a damn liar, man. That's not true and no one has ever said that," Biden fumed. Biden then continued berating the man as he stepped forward, called the man fat, and challenged him to do push-ups together, man. The FBI referred questions about its seizure of the laptop and hard drive to the Delaware U.S. Attorney's Office, where a spokesperson said, "My office can neither confirm nor deny the existence of an investigation." Hunter Biden's lawyer refused to comment on the specifics but instead attacked Giuliani. He has been pushing widely discredited conspiracy theories about the Biden family, openly relying on actors tied to Russian intelligence, the lawyer, George R. Mizires, said of Giuliani. Hunter's emails contained a whole lot of embarrassing and arguably newsworthy material about himself and the shady foreign business interests of the son of the potential next president are certainly a worthy topic of media coverage. But as for the Biden who was actually on the ballot, there was very little from him personally in those messages, other than an exchange where he comforts his despondent, drug-addicted son. The emails didn't dominate mainstream media because, at least so far, they didn't have the good